Hello, everyone. Hey, you're in the office with me, Joseph Skoda. I want to wish you a great, happy holiday season. Well, quite frankly, Merry Christmas, but we're not there yet. But the holidays, Thanksgiving, just finished Veterans Day, and that wonderful Halloween, which has a lot of mixed reviews for the past several years. I want to talk to you a little bit about bitterness and resentment, and probably more importantly, how that relates to Thanksgiving. We're just now talking about Thanksgiving. Now, what are we thankful for? A lot of times our families get together, we hold hands and tell one another what we're thankful for. It's usually our family, our friends, our job, the food we're about to eat, children, all those great things. And you're right. We should be thankful for those things around us. But how often do we spend time with those things or people around us? Is it every Sunday or every Thanksgiving or whatever day we choose or just occasionally? I want to talk to you a little about something different. There are usually more family and friends that can be at the dinner table with us, but sometimes we have a resentment against someone. Sometimes we may be a little bitter about an episode that happened in the past. You know what I'm talking about. You and I have disagreements with people almost every day, don't we? We argue, we maybe joke with each other. Some of us get a little bit over the top, and there can be threats, idle threats. And what about those times when you loan some money out to someone, especially a family member, and you don't get it back? Or at least not in the timely manner that you expected it? And whether it's a verbal agreement or a written agreement, sometimes those agreements fall short. Once again, you know what I'm talking about. Well, hello, everyone. This is Joseph Skoda. And, the time of Thanksgiving, I'm always wondering about what keeps people apart. Now, sure, we can argue for a day, a week, maybe a month, but how long does it have to go on? And why would you keep cousins away from each other or siblings away from another because of an argument within the family? It's kind of selfish, isn't it? Let our kids grow up and make up their own decisions later on. But we should never speak idle or negative against a friend, a family member, a loved one at one time or another. We should never speak negative around our children, bring up the wrong example. It's just bad. We need to show people, sure, you don't need rose colored glasses on to know, we know there's issues in the world. But why do you and I have to be part of those issues? Why can't we bring the positive energy around us and learn to forgive each other? All right, you did me wrong. You owe me money. It sucks. I ain't gonna loan you any money ever again, but I forgive you. I hope it helped out, and I hope you're having a better life now. Whatever it is, that's not easy. We get that chip on our shoulder we have to knock off, and sometimes we have that little bitterness and that knot in our stomach and our heart hurts. Heart hurts, heart. You know what I'm talking about. And what that does is sometimes the other person don't even know we're mad at them, but it causes us to feel that anxiety and it ruins our own day, especially around the time of Thanksgiving or other holiday seasons. When we can learn to let it go and forgive each other and quite frankly ask forgiveness ourselves because life's too short. I mean, today could be the last day of our lives. I hope not, but technically it could be, or it could be tomorrow or next week or next month. We really don't know. And isn't it better to bring harmony to your family now? Is it better to invite people in your lives now you haven't seen of or heard from in years? Yeah, of course it is. Of course it is. And there may still be that little friction, and we have to work through it. And it does not happen overnight that things are fixed. Of course not. Now, which life was that easy? Forgive and forget and move on. It's very difficult. But in our time of Thanksgiving, we're around the dinner table or even in a community center because maybe we don't have any family nearby. We're often pondering about what are we thankful for. And hopefully we're in a place where we're at least getting fed. And we need to be thankful for that and be thankful for The police or people around us are doing their best to keep us safe, and even thankful for a president or government that's trying to do the right thing. Now, quite frankly, you and I think we all try to do the right thing, but sometimes we get off track. Sometimes we get distracted, and sometimes people are giving us the wrong information, and that causes bitterness between us. Don't you dare let politics get in the way of your happy, joyful life that you're destined to have. You're put in this world not just to work and pay bills, we're put in this world to have relationships. Right, real relationships. Don't let bitterness get in the way of relationships. Don't let money get in the way of those strong family ties. We can't let that happen. There are more important things out there. We need to create new memories every day if possible. And yeah, we are recreating new memories every day, but let's make more of them positive. Sure, most of us have jobs we go to, and quite frankly, most of us don't like our jobs so much. Is it because of people we work with? Because of the money? Because of management? Because of what? Is it really that important? And quite frankly, I talk about all the time, if you don't like what you're doing, go do something else. There has to be that transition. It does take time to do something else. Most of us cannot just quit a job today and start a new life tomorrow. Well, even though we'll start a new life, maybe without money, and that's really challenging. And sometimes we get stupid and we quit something that's there. We borrow money from someone, expecting it to carry us over till the next thing comes along that's going to pay our bills. And sometimes it doesn't happen. So we kind of need to be upfront with the one we're borrowing from even the one that's giving us. We need to be upfront. We may not be able to pay you back when you need it. And I'm sorry. Is there a way I can work it off? Is whatever. We don't know. But to let money or things, a car, maybe you I don't know, let someone borrow your car and they backed into a railing. Yeah, they backed into the rail. They need to fix your car, right? Sure they do. But if unless it's affecting the safety of the car, give them a little bit of time to make up the money and do what's right. Because you and I, we need to do what's right to others. The golden rule, you do unto others as you want them to undo, do. You know what I mean. Treat someone nice, and in a perfect world, they're going to treat you nice. But even if they don't, just treat them nice anyways. Even if it's the same person you go to work with each and every day, you say good morning, and they say, what's so good about it? Or they walk away. That's their problem, not yours. Don't let it affect you inside. We're supposed to get our glory, our joy from inside. How do we get that joy inside? It's from the people we associate with. It's from the books we read, the motivational speakers we listen to, the Bible, a higher purpose, friends and family and loved ones we really care about. Let that bring you joy. Sure, we're going to have those days in the bad weather, slip and sliding on the ice, fall on your butt, fender benders, just quite frankly freezing out there. We get that. We get that, but find a little joy. Go through a little frustration, but try not to be bitter. You bitter over the snow. Well, you know it's going to snow where you live in most cases. In most cases, you have 4 seasons. I live in California. We have two and a half seasons. And I miss the fall. I miss the winter, but I choose not to live in it. And I'm not going to get angry because I don't see snow every day. We have enough fender benders on the roads out here as it is, and it's crazy and not necessary. So get rid of that road rage. Get rid of that bitterness. Give someone want to be stupid and cut you off. Yeah, I know deep down inside you want to give them a finger or swear out the window. I get you. I really do. But don't let that affect your joy inside. Please don't. Eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. Come on, let it go. Unless it's really affecting your life, your safety, or the life or safety of a loved one, try to let it go. Or talk to them later if it's someone you know. Say, hey, you got to stop being stupid on the road. Use your turn signal. Use your lights, everyone. If it's dark outside, if it's foggy outside, if the winter, if it's raining, whatever it is, put on your headlights. That's what they're there for. And quite frankly, you have your automatic lights. A lot of newer cars do. It does not mean your tail lights are on. The lights are for other people to see you. Get that through our minds. But you and I need to stop being so bitter and angry at the world. We're going to wake up on the left side of the bed, the right side of the bed, whatever it is, and we have a decision to make. Are we going to be joyful? Or are we going to be bitter? This is time of Thanksgiving. Find a way to give back. Find something good in everyone you meet. We're all going through our own struggles, our own issues, our own junk in our lives. And sometimes we don't want to share with others. And therefore, people are just guessing what's wrong with us without knowing the full truth. It's up to you and I to tell people, hey, just back off. I'm going through some stuff right now. And I'll talk about it when I'm ready, or I won't at all. Just please back off. You and I have to let people know that maybe we're being stupid and knuckleheads for a reason, and there's just something going through. But someone wants to pray with you, or probably just as importantly, just listen to you. If we would just listen to each other without passing judgment, the life would be a better place. The life would be a better place. But quite frankly, if you're asking me for my advice or my guidance, and I'll offer you some, don't just discount it, provided I'm listening to you and trying to come up with a good solution. Hear me out. Hear me out. Maybe we could brainstorm and come up with an idea together. I did not have all the answers. I've got my own stuff in my life. And often I get that little chip and I have to remind myself there are a lot more things to be thankful for than against. And if I'm sad and bitter inside, I need to work on myself. You need to work on yourself. Come on, we're all in this together. We don't know if this is the last day here on earth or not. Most of us believe there is a heaven and there is a hell. Choose which one you'd rather be part of. And surround yourself with the best people you can. And quite frankly, find the joy in your life. People around you are depending on it. Well, once again, you're in the office with Joe Skoda, and I'm so grateful that you're listening to me and part of social media show's family. And let me know some of your thoughts. Well, what do you do during the Thanksgiving season or the holiday season to bring joy into your life? Have yourself an awesome day. Quite frankly, life's too short not to. Bye-bye now.
Lord, I am thankful. Lord, I'm thankful for you. Each day I am thankful. Thankful for the Spirit's leading. Thankful that in you there's healing. Lord, I'm thankful for you. Oh, let my spirit soar and worship to your name. My life is not the same by the power of your blood. And every moment that I breathe, your spirit leads and meets my every need. Walking in the light of you.
John is an employee at one of the most famous firms in the city of New York, so his job is very hectic, and he realized that it is necessary for him to go and finally take a vacation. But he went on a vacation without planning out the details, and wasn't able to truly enjoy where he went because he had to think about so many things that he didn't plan for. Instead of enjoying his time away from work, he came back with more stress that he was not able to take full advantage of his vacation. But this year, a coworker suggested him to try World Ventures this time to make his vacationing more enjoyable and less stressful. They do not require you to plan anything outside of your transportation, which is also available at discounted rates. Your stay, your transport, and many meals are planned by the club. John liked the idea very much. He tries World Ventures, and his experience with the club was amazing, as he made many friends there with whom he had a great time. John recommends that everyone should try this club, as they are the best in business. See how the VIP-vacation-club.com can give you the right experience without all the hassle. Enjoy the VIP experience that only World Ventures provides.
We've reached the age of live streaming on social media shows. You may ask, we're already ahead of the curve, so why do you need to advertise with us? Well, only 8% of the businesses in the US are using digital advertising to grow their business. That's 2 percentage points short of reaching critical mass, which will lead to faster results. We have 20 plus shows with a reach of over 80,000. We'll give you commercial ads, website link, and connections to nonprofit organizations. So get your brand ready for digital monetization, for we are looking for sponsors, which will bring more traffic to your business and ultimately mean more sales. So let's bring the world to you. Inquire now.
Social media shows
is about
Branding, opportunity,
and outreach
we are an entertainment company that empowers others.
by promoting and supporting our community.
and everyone who reaches our content.
here on social media shows.
Here we're a family.
We are family. We are family. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, sing. We are family.
We are family.
We are family. We are family.
we are family.
We are family, and we want you to be part of our social media shows family. Hi, this is Maria,
And Joe with the Maria and Joe Live TV.
and we would like to say Happy Thanksgiving to all our viewers out there.
Yeah, we appreciate each and every one of you that tunes in each and every week and watches what we're up to. So we want to give our best to you and your family this season.
Yes, thank you for tuning in every week and every day on our page.
All right, that's good. We hope to see more and more of you in the future, and we have more and more surprises in store.
You have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Peace out. Hello, everyone. Hey, you're in the office with Joseph Skoda. G.I. Joe Skoda. The reason I'm talking to you, well, this is a time of year where a lot of people get stressed, anxious, depressed, especially during the holidays. And a lot of people, unfortunately, take their own lives because they feel they've lost hope. No one cares about them. They lost trust in humanity. And that's a real thing a lot of us suffer from, especially us veterans and elderly people alike. A lot of us feel people just don't care. Now, why is that? Sometimes we get busy. Obviously, if you're younger and you're busy working or raising a young family or looking for work, and quite frankly, today's economy, no one should have to look for work too long, provided you weren't a knucklehead and got in trouble too much, you should be able to find some kind of employment. But regardless of that, even if we find the jobs, housing prices are not cheap, at least not in California, and fuel prices are through the roof. Thank you, Governor Newsom, and other people in charge of those things. So, but we can't just keep pointing fingers. We can bring up legislation. We can oppose or run against people making stupid decisions, or quite frankly, you and I can get out of this crazy mindset that we think we're stuck and start a business, get on social media, share your story, invest wisely. It's up to you and I to have a better life. And we cannot just blame everyone else if things are not going our way. So anyways, you find someone a little sad, a little depressed, it's our obligation to say, hey, how you doing? Let's get a cup of coffee. How about grabbing lunch? Or what's going on with you today? So once we stop being afraid of reaching out and maybe picking up that thing we call a phone, well, this kind of phone today, and just say, hi, I'm thinking of you. You could text. Yeah, that's okay. But a text is not the same as a real voice contact, or more importantly, face-to-face. If you get a chance to really hug someone and just let them know you care, male or female, just don't be creepy about it. But especially an elderly person in your life, an aunt, an uncle, grandparent, your own parents, let them know you care and you're thinking about them. Sure, we've all had issues with our parents once upon a time, or we felt we were cheated or neglected as kids, or money always seems to get in the way of family issues or starting family trauma or drama because of money or business issues. But we have to forgive ourselves and forgive the other person so we can have a little bit more peace in our lives. Just a little bit more peace, because as long as we hold that chip on our shoulder and that bitterness in our heart, it causes our own anxiety, it causes our own stress, it causes us to lose it and become depressed ourselves. Even if you and I think we're in the right, we are often the ones more depressed than the other person who learned to just let it go. Just let it go. Now, whether you live in the Midwest, Europe, Florida, down in California, anywhere else in the world, the societies are slightly different, but we all want basically the same things. We all want security, which includes a roof over our heads and food in our bellies. We need financial security, hopefully a job, some kind of income coming in. But once we get those things taken care of, we need people in our lives. We need people to go fishing with. We need people to watch TV with, go to the movies, just have a little barbecue or a sandwich. We need people to vent to share experiences with. Don't be afraid to share experiences. Now, don't get me wrong. Some of our elders will tell the same story over and over again. It can drive us crazy. And that's okay. Just let them do it. Sometimes it makes their day so much just to share a story with us. With us. It makes a whole difference in the world. Who are you and I to take that away from them? Now, I encourage you, if you can, kind of take them out and start new experiences that you can talk about for years to come. That's new, hopefully positive between all of you. So that's a more pleasant experience than hearing about woe was me or back in the day or when I was a kid. And quite frankly, you and I may have similar stories to our kids when we get a little bit older. So be careful and share those experiences now while you're young. Now, I'm involved with veterans groups big time because that's where my heart is. That's where I spent a good part of my adult life, was in the military. And even though I'm not active duty now, I still serve others and provide hope to others. Because we have that mentality no one cares sometimes. Or we feel the government gave up on us, or our families gave up on us, or we're trying to get help, maybe through the VA, and it's not there, not moving fast enough. Yeah, I know. It's sad, it's depressed, but we gotta look out for each other. And there's more to life than, well, money. I mean, we have to pay our bills, we need that food and things like that, but experiences. We don't have to run after those six-figure jobs all the time. Hey, trust me, that's good money. It's good money. But we don't have to have that if you have happiness and love in your heart. And more importantly, you're surrounded with people that love and care about you. Don't push them away. Sometimes money makes us greedy and we push people away. Get away, it's mine. It's mine. I earned it. And you probably did earn it. And I know a lot of people that never had anything in their life, especially growing up, or maybe they live, in the middle class right now is kind of struggling, but maybe lower middle class or in the poverty level, they finally get something, and then they kind of don't want to share it as much because, they grew up or they had to hold on to stuff or they could lose it. I get that. I really get that. But we got to watch out for one another. And someone looks a little depressed, a little sad, or a little out of their character, reach out, say hi, like I said, buy them a hot dog or maybe a taco, whatever it is, but get to know them and just sit. We just all want someone to talk to. And when someone starts fetting too much and getting stupid, it's okay to say, okay, you can talk to me, but don't be a knucklehead all the time because, I want to talk too. It's okay, a give and take. But don't talk over the other person. And if you only have 5 minutes to give them, be upfront. Hey, I only have 5 minutes, but we can reschedule later or next week and go into more detail with what's really bothering you. So whatever it is, just be the best that you can be and look for those who are more sad or out of character this season and give them that call. Give them that call, and like I said, have coffee with them. A text, that's better than nothing, but I hope you don't stop at just a text. Because we all got friends and loved ones and families all over the world. And sure, maybe you can't travel there. A text could be okay, but don't be afraid of that phone. We have to get on. Sometimes I'm afraid of that phone too. But we need to hear each other's voices. We really do. It's so important to get rid of that anxiety, that chip on our shoulder, that knot on our stomach because of something that happened years ago. Come on, get over it because it's just eating up us inside, and we don't need to live our lives that way, all eaten up and stressed out and showing a poor example for our children, our nieces, our nephews, our kids around us, or younger people. You and I are better than that. So go out there and make a difference and find someone that you can just listen to. Quite frankly, it's going to make their day, even if they're not used to it. But it could make them live an extra long time. And you and I, that's kind of our obligation to reach out and show people that, life's not perfect, but let's go through it together. Because quite frankly, we're not going to get out of here alive anyways. You know it. Find a purpose in your life. Find a veteran to hold and hug on to. And let's get through this and make sure no one else wants to take their lives. Because there's a lot to live for, despite what our government says, despite what your neighbor thinks, despite your employer. You and I make a decision how our life's going to be, and whether to smile or be sad and hold that knot in their stomach. Make it a positive life, positive experience, and do the best that you can. Once again, you're in the office with Joseph Skoda, and life could be better, but it's all what you make of it. Have fun now. Bye.
you. Each day I am thankful for the Spirit's leading, thankful that in you there's healing. Lord, I'm thankful for you. Oh, let my spirit soar and worship to your name. My life is not the same by the power of your blood. And every moment that I breathe, your spirit leads and meets my every need. I'm walking in the light of...
Hi, this is Maria,
And Joe with the Maria and Joe Live TV.
and we would like to say Happy Thanksgiving to all our viewers out there.
Yeah, we appreciate each and every one of you that tunes in each and every week and watches what we're up to. So we want to give our best to you and your family this season.
Yes, thank you for tuning in every week and every day on our page.
All right, that's good. We hope to see more and more of you in the future, and we have more and more surprises in store.
Have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Peace out.
John is an employee at one of the most famous firms in the city of New York, so his job is very hectic, and he realized that it is necessary for him to go and finally take a vacation. But he went on a vacation without planning out the details, and wasn't able to truly enjoy where he went because he had to think about so many things that he didn't plan for. Instead of enjoying his time away from work, he came back with more stress that he was not able to take full advantage of his vacation. But this year, a coworker suggested him to try World Ventures this time to make his vacationing more enjoyable and less stressful. They do not require you to plan anything outside of your transportation, which is also available at discounted rates. Your stay, your transport, and many meals are planned by the club. John liked the idea very much. He tries World Ventures, and his experience with the club was amazing, as he made many friends there with whom he had a great time. John recommends that everyone should try this club, as they are the best in business. See how the VIP-vacation-club.com can give you the right experience without all the hassle. Enjoy the VIP experience that only World Ventures provides.
Social media shows are looking for independent unsigned artists to show off to the world for a brand new show. So if you have a video ready to show, email us right now at darkmusictelevision@gmail.com. The video must be a quality of MP4, and we are accepting all genres: R&B, hip-hop, soul, blues, pop, country, rock, every and all types. So join us now and let us bring the world to you. Live streaming on social media is the best new way to interact and bond with your community. Do you love to encourage, motivate, and empower others, but you do not know how? Well, your opportunity starts with us on social media shows. We have 20 shows a week live streamed across the globe, with a reach of over 80,000 and growing. So you can host your own show, and you can be anything you want to be. So let's bring the community together, and let's bring the world to you. Join us now.
Hello everyone, my name is Joseph Skoda. I go by G.I. Joe Skoda because I'm a retired Air Force veteran with 21 years. I'm also the founder and creator of GI Connections, where we give veterans hope as they transition from the military world to the civilian world. Because there's a lot of different challenges that a lot of us have. We connect veterans with resources impacting the world, one veteran at a time. Now, many of us veterans have challenges finding our way back into civilian life, and we help veterans find a purpose once again in life, and we give them the tools to make that transition just a little bit more smoothly than they thought it was going to be, or than it is right now. They're in that transition process. Now, GI Connections is a nonprofit organization helping veterans as well as their families seek the resources they need, seek to help and hope for financial, maybe housing assistance, anxiety, spiritual needs, for business as well as personal. Reach out to us at GI Connections and be part of the community where we help each other during this transition process, because a lot of us cannot do it alone. Anyways, once again, my name is G.I. Joe Skoda. You have yourself a wonderful day, and I salute you, veteran. Come join the community.
Lord, I am thankful. Lord, I'm thankful for you. Each day I am thankful. Thankful for the Spirit's leading. Thankful that in you there's healing. Lord, I'm thankful for you.